Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making our favorite Christmas cookie. These are my husband's definite, like absolute favorite. I would say I have a few favorites, but this is definitely one of them. They are double chocolate chip cookies. These ones specifically will be a chocolate cookie with white chocolate chips. So good. Stay tuned to see how to make them with us. So first things first, as with any recipe, you have to preheat the oven. So we are making actually 6 dozen cookies. I have a cookie exchange coming up where we need 3 dozen, and then also I want a few for our family. So the first thing is butter. You wanna put butter in there? Good, and then can you put the sugar in there? Good, it needs white sugar and brown sugar too. I will put the recipe in the description box so that you can see what it is for each cookie. And then that one's sugar too. Good. And then we need the eggs and vanilla. Careful, careful. Good work. Okay. I think the key to these is making sure that your butter is not cold, not soft, but room temperature. Otherwise they won't turn out right. So make sure your butter is like room temperature, soft but not melted, cool but not cold. All right, so now you can see it's nice, light, and fluffy, and that's what you want. So once you have that nice and fluffy, then we can move on to the flour mix. So then to this flour, you want to add cocoa powder. Yep, pat it back. Good. And salt. And baking soda. Good work. And then we want to mix it all together. Mix it for me. Take your hand. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. For the next part, mixing the flour into the butter mixture, I like to put this on when the kids help me so that it's just a little bit less messy. It's like a little attachment. You can get them off Amazon or like wherever, any store probably. You're gonna use this, scoop here, and then you put it on there, okay? So try doing that. And then onto Juliana's favorite part, we can just take this whole thing. Dump those chocolate chips in there. Yeah, pour them. We'll start with a little and then we'll work our way to a lot. You guys can see, this is probably the absolute like max that we can do in our mixer. It's like trying to overflow here by the end, and I have a pretty big mixer, so make sure you take into account before you double or triple recipes how much your bowl can actually handle. All right, it's looking pretty well mixed there. So now we will just try to scoop them out. Let me see the face, give me a smile. What do you have on there? Chocolate? Mm-hmm. So then we're just gonna plate them. I use a medium cookie scoop to do that. It just makes the process so much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. I'm gonna put 3 trays in at a time. And I'll set my timer for between 8 and 10 minutes, so I'm gonna do 9. So what I normally like to do while those are in the oven baking is just get the dishes done so that I don't have them to do later. But the way this one is today, that's just not gonna happen, so we're just gonna hang out. What do you want to do? You like the camera, huh? You like looking at yourself. That's like a little mirror. Is that like a little mirror? Hi. Hi, little one. Once the timer goes off, pull them out. You want them just set, okay? You don't want them to look too overly done because they're gonna cook more on the tray. Once they have cooled a little bit on the tray, then you can move them to a wire rack to cool completely. But of course, what kind of people would we be if we didn't try one warm, straight out of the oven, before it was done cooling while it was still crumbling in your fingers? Yeah, it's so good. So good. You wanna try some?
Yeah.
Don't squeeze it. What are you doing? Number 2.
Thanks.
There you go. Tell them how you like it. Is it
Good. Good.
Really good? Back up, back to Issa, and then they'll be able to see you. Back up, back up. There you go. Now, you see how it sees you now?
This is the best cookies ever.
Are you just saying that, or they really are?
They really are.
They really are. You like those
Really
ones?
are.
Really are. Moved upstairs because she is getting ready for nap, but I just wanted to say baking with your kids, especially young kids, can be very, very frustrating. It takes 2 times longer. The mess is double to clean up, but it teaches them so many valuable life skills. Pouring practice, like it's really good Montessori work. It helps their finger, like it's just so good for them in so many different ways. And I can remember baking with my mom as a kid, and it's some of like my best childhood memories. And so I would just say, like, if you have not, or you get really frustrated doing it, just remember that it is something that they likely will remember, and when they are grown, you'll probably wish you had those memories. So if you don't do it or you get too frustrated, like, I encourage you to give it a try. And sometimes knowing, going into that situation, knowing that it's going to be frustrating makes it less frustrating because you already have set that expectation of like what it's gonna be. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to put that blurb in there because I understand, I know it can like add so much stress, but I think it's really worth it in the end. Kind of like parenting in general, you know? All right, well, these cookies, like I said, were for a cookie swap and just to have around the house. We love having them at Christmas time. Recipe is in the link below, but also if you don't know what a cookie swap is and you've like never heard of that, I definitely would encourage you having one. It's like making 2 or 3 dozen cookies and getting a variety of 2 to 3 dozen of all different kinds of cookies. So with that being said, we are gonna log off for the day. Please let me know if you try these cookies. They're so good, guys. They are really, really good. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Typically my content is more motherhood, everything about it. You can hear the kids in the background. My makeup is not always done. My house is not always clean. It's just daily life here, and I try to provide tips and ways to get activities going for your kids to make it a little less burden for you, things like that. So I would definitely love to have you here on my channel. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. You want to say bye too?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.